Yo, what's up, everyone? Back with another weekly market update here for Bitcoin and Ethereum. So, starting off with Bitcoin here, what I'm looking for here is simply, so I've been posting about this, but just simply watching this 4 hour trend here. You can see recently testing here once, twice, 3 times, and still holding this 4 hour trend. So as long as it holds this 4 hour trend, I am continuing to look for continuation higher and looking for a test of the next level, which in my case here, for me, is the 1.618 fib extension at $102,000. If we do lose the trend in between this area, of course, I will stop looking for that $102,000 area. But as long as the trend holds, continuing to look for this 1.618 fib extension to get hit. Now, I had mentioned previously, I believe, I made a few posts about this, but this price action here looks pretty similar to the price action back here on this previous all-time high break. Let's see if I quickly copy it here. It looks very similar. So let's copy it here. Let's even drag it out about here. So we get that push up into that all-time high. If I drag it over here. All right, so you can see here, we get like this push up, get this move up, and then we get a pullback. So we get a move up here above the all-time high, get that pullback, get a move higher before a pullback to find a higher low, and then we continue higher. So you can see we got that move up, pullback, move higher, and then pull back to find the higher low, and now continuing higher for a bit. It's a little bit struggling here, but this does remind me, this price action here, in my opinion, looks very similar to the previous price action for that previous all-time high break. Now, on that previous price action, at that previous all-time high, this higher low did result from a test of the 4 hour trend. And if we look here, you can see we did form a higher low here off of this 4 hour trend. And see if we broke above this high here. So we still have bullish market structure here on the 4 hour. So basically, just looking simply here for this 4 hour trend to hold for continuation higher. Now, if we were to lose this 4 hour trend, so basically anywhere below this higher low here, so that would be loss of the trend and also break of market structure. That's when things would start to look not as good here, and we'd look for a pullback deeper into this $60,000 support, maybe like 59K support here. And ultimately, if that doesn't hold, we'd be looking for a test of this daily trend, which currently is at about $50,000 area. But we need a breakdown of, about this low here. So that would be loss of the 4 hour trend. And then we look for a pullback into 59K and ultimately most likely a test of the daily trend. Now, of course, if trends are reclaimed prior to that, then we will scale our assumptions back to the upside. Also, if you like to draw patterns, this is sort of looking like, let me see if I can draw it here, sort of like an ascending triangle of sorts. I don't really trade patterns, but this is just to show the consolidation. We draw it out here. So something like this. Sort of consolidation pattern here, but that would also, so if you're trying to trade this, you can. But ultimately, it all results in like a loss of this low is not looking good and a pullback deeper. So mainly just need to hold this low here. So moving on to Ethereum here. We take a look here. Now, for Ethereum, I am using the 6 hour trend because if we take a look at the 4 hour trend, you can see 4 hour trend has been chopped up. So if we move here to the 6 hour trend, you can see testing nicely here and held its resistance here once it's lost, and it has reclaimed the trend. So as long as this reclaim holds here, basically this low as well for Ethereum is what I'm watching. So as long as it holds this general area in here, still looking for continuation higher into that next level to about $4,200 area, and higher above there. If we get above $4,200 area, looking for a move into price discovery to the 1.618 pip extension at about $7,300. So now, as far as to the downside, if we do lose this 6-hour trend here and break into bearish market structure, we would look for a pullback into that daily trend, which is currently at about $2,700 area, but just need to hold this 6-hour trend here, and this higher low. So maybe we form a higher low in here, and if we do draw a little bit of support here as well, you can see kind of holding this support test here as well. And if we go back to Bitcoin here real quick, if we look here on the lower time frames, you can see this 1-hour trend has been getting respected, sort of like an inter-range kind of trend. And also what I am watching here is if we turn on like this key levels here. So I do like to watch like this Monday range of sorts, and if we take off this trend here, you can see we got like a sweep of this low and also a sweep of like Monday low here. So we lost Monday low. We did reclaim the Monday low here, getting a little bit stuck at the weekly open, but ultimately this 1-hour trend is getting tested here along with a sweep of Monday low. So this possibly could be forming a low time frame bottom here. That's just my bit of speculation here before continuing higher. But really, what you really need to watch is this 4-hour trend for Bitcoin here. And for Ethereum, it's simply the 6-hour trend for Ethereum here. Yeah, so basically watch the 4-hour trend for Bitcoin and the 6-hour trend for Ethereum. And if we take a look here at the BTC chart, a lot of people have been talking about it recently, it seems. But what I'm simply watching here is this range here. So we did get a nice reaction here, sort of like a deviation below this range low, and back into the range here. So I am looking for continuation into mid-range and range highs. Now, if we zoom in here on low time frames and we look at the 1-hour trend, you can see the 1-hour trend has been getting respected to the downside. In general, a little bit choppy, but still getting respected. And you can see we reclaimed it here as well as reclaiming this range low. So maybe we get a bleed down possibly into this 1-hour trend before continuation higher, who knows. But as long as this 1-hour trend holds here, still looking for ETH to outperform Bitcoin to the upside. So that gives you a general overview of what I'm looking for Bitcoin and Ethereum and ETH BTC chart. So hopefully that helped you guys. See you guys next time.